Hi Cancer. Welcome to your October 2018 Harsh Truth reading. I'm not going to say much during the intro. I'm just going to try and get right to it. You've been coming long enough, you know. All right, so this could be the pulling back and reviewing or breaking up of a committed conventional relationship. This could be a divorce. This could also be having an unconventional relationship, okay? This is a general reading. I will clarify where it makes sense to do so. It could resonate for you other than a romantic reading, which is what I intended it for. It could be friendship, love, family, passion, friendship, family, passion project, or work. Check your moon, rising, and Venus for a more well-rounded reading. All right, so, wow. Ouch. Cancer. Ouch. Ouch. Well, it's for me, ouch. You could probably be like, oh, it's fine. Just walk in the park. All right, so when we got two aces reverse show up in a reading, we're talking about enemies. Okay. Okay, so we've got a... I think that this is not... Whatever it wasn't working. The relationship was not working. And that, well, that's what you want to be true, I should say. Pardon me. You want it to be that just that maybe the relationship wasn't working, or it was based on somebody not having a job, or maybe it was, maybe you wanted, but you want to be true is that somebody was having a third-party dalliance or situation at work. You don't want them to offer stability and security to somebody else. You don't want it to be long-lasting. You want it to be just kind of like a one-off, a one-time thing. If this is a breakup, you're wanting it to be because this was just a work fling, not an actual stable offer that they might be making to somebody else, or that they could just go off and be fine without you. There has been a cutting off, and it doesn't look like there's communication right now. It doesn't look like there's any kind of anything, talk, nothing. There's just nothing. You would like for someone to do the right thing, to come back and do the right thing, and to be, just to have good character about a situation. You don't want them to just kind of watch and wait you out. You also don't want them to act immaturely and say, cutting words, or just all talk, no action. The watcher, yeah, they watch you on social media, they follow you around, but they don't, and you know it, like you're aware of it, but they won't step forward. And it's not confess, but just, look, I was a jerk, I'm sorry. Doing the right thing versus keeping up, that presence, like, that they're always in the background, but just nothing ever gets done or resolved. And there is going to be blocked emotions and communications. It's like you will over time get over this person, because this is the not in love anymore card. Okay? Gosh, I feel like I don't even need to clarify a lot of that, because it's just, this is like the, we got two majors here. So this is obviously something that was, meaningful to you. And we're talking about a divorce and love lost, so ouch. Okay, so it wasn't working, or there was a dalliance at work, a third-party situation, while you were on a break and you were each doing your own thing, okay? That's what you want it to be. You want it to be about that. You don't want it to be where this is basically somebody's up and off and running, and this suits them better than the relationship with you did. You don't want that to be true. And what is true is that there's been a cutting off. There's just, you know, sometimes this is confusion, but I don't see that. I see that as like, nope, done, over, but like just like, whoosh, you know. You want them to do the right thing. You want the right thing to be done. What is that? That is, okay, so, you know, I think in this situation, you think the right thing, or for the relationship to thrive, the right thing to have done would have been to address this person's need to continually bring in third parties, or so for some it might be a sexaholic, you know, somebody has issues with cheating and sex, and just, if that's a thing. I've never believed that, but that's just an aside, but you know, I guess it's a thing. People have sex addiction. Okay, that could be this. But this is somebody that has an unhealthy attachment to having third-party situations. And if it's not, you know, if this isn't third-party situation, it could be work. There's something that's always going to get in between you and this person's commitment to you. This would suggest it is other relationships, other people. It could also be work, but it's unhealthy. And you are really hoping that, if not for the sake of the relationship, at least for their own personal safety or sake, they address those issues, because it is unhealthy. Yeah. So what you don't want to be true is that you or they go into this period of isolation and you're in recovery, but there's still just kind of the watching and waiting. It doesn't transmute into this after that recovery. Okay, that's where it's at. So there's this isolation and recovery, realizing, okay, a lot of things, you know, in dealing with this, and these threes reversed right here. Let me see what that is. Hold on, gotta find that out. Threes reversed is serenity. Go figure. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess it is reversed. Yeah, threes reversed is serenity. So that would suggest that you finally get a break, or there's some peace and quiet. I think that might happen with the watching and the waiting and the isolation and this sort of recovering from pain. Because this right here, this doesn't feel very serene. This is ouch right here. Okay. Why is this blocked emotions, this no love here? This would be, okay, this could be Taurus or Aries. This could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo over here, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We got a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. This could be Taurus. So it could be that the reason, like what's going to happen though, is that you're not going to, either you or the person are going to decide that, you know what, there's nothing to be had here. It's not going to be a creative, abundant, optimistic relationship. There's nothing to cultivate here. We're just better off going our own separate ways and being by ourselves. So this is either their realization, your realization, or you both realize this. Hopefully they do come back and you're able to say, look, you know, you're able to say your piece, because it doesn't feel like you got to say your piece. Maybe it's that you cut them off, but I kind of feel like you're still kind of pining over them, just because you're like, okay, I'd rather it be a character flaw than this suits them, you know, like, oh, hey, they're up and running, you know, and you're like, wait a minute, this was just supposed to be, because we were on a break and we're doing our own thing, but it was only so that you'd realize, you know, or that we'd have that time to think about each other. Or it could be that you broke up because of this, and you were really hoping it was going to be just a break and not a breakup, and that this wouldn't take hold with that person, because now they really like this sort of dipping in and dipping out, and that's where it's at for them. And it gives them, it suits them, because it lets them do all that they want to do when they want to do it, as far as creating, and then maybe they want to just take off and go somewhere, and it's just, it gives them the kind of lifestyle that they want. So if you are not out of love already, you will fall out of love. This For some of you, it's like this is just a confirmation check-in. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. For others of you, you might still be in the throes of it and hurting. And I know it is painful, but it is going to be okay. You've got this solid, stable, reliable earth energy coming out of it. Just going through it rather sucks. Trying to unstick these. That's why I'm doing it this way, because I'm over here smacking them and it doesn't seem to help just yet. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Agreed. Nothing groundbreaking or earth-shattering there. Thank you, Spirit, but okay. Kind of already knew that. This might speak to you needing to find some, this is about friendship and whatnot, but finding people that can support you and uplift you through this troubled time, but you didn't need a tarot reading to tell you that, obviously. That's what we do when we're upset. We seek out friends. And I do agree with that. Like, love can heal. It can restore. Some people show up to heal and restore. Some people just show up to get us over a hump, But that's nothing tarot worthy. This has come up a couple of times. Transform. I think it might be safe to say that you're going through a transformative period, especially if you're making the leap from this to realizing, okay, this probably does suit them, and this is a real character growth for me here to realize that it's not my problem, it's theirs, and I really hope they do the right thing, if not for me or by me, for themselves. And there's always that, if that which does not kill us makes us stronger. Well, thank you, Helen, but, I kind of sucks right now if you just give me a minute. So, but honestly, though, this card is about taking chicken-ish and making chicken salad out of it. Okay, so this happened. What are we going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Am I going to let me hold me back? Or am I going to let it hold me back? Or am I going to come out of it stronger and better and wiser and chart a new course? God bless America. This came up in the last reading. This came up, I think, 2 or 3 readings ago. This came up in the last one. Okay, so this is about knowing oneself and self-analysis and looking at all of the masks that we wear and coming to a place where you can finally take that one off that started to get a bit too comfortable, to where you might be the mask might be starting to wear you. Like, okay, this is my go-to facade lately. I just can't do it anymore. I need to take all of this off. I need to transform. I need to go through. I need this right here. And then when I come out of it, I get to decide which one I want to pick up, when I want to pick it up, and with who I want to pick it up. This is about being around people that you can feel safe and vulnerable with, that you get to decide how you want to look, be, act, feel. Everything is a choice with the right people. And this is about that, going through that self-reflection and self-analysis so that you can come out with a healthier sense of ego or self-esteem, to where you start choosing the right partners. Not this stuff right here where we've got somebody that can't, just gonna say it, they can't keep it in their pants, okay, and that it's an addiction. I've never believed that, and I don't mean any disrespect, but I think we need to call some things what they are, and it might be an addiction, but that's, well, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, I'll shut up. Anyway, so do not suffer with this any longer. Better things are around the corner for you, okay? I'm gonna pull another one, because this right here, it's like, oh, it's just, ugh. I pulled that like quite a few readings. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This is not an addiction to me. It's poor character. Okay, it's a problematic person. It's a person with problems that have not dealt with it yet. I think it's a character issue. I don't think it's a medical or physiological issue. There are a billion different ways you could handle your problems. If something's bugging you and you go over and you punch a hole in the wall, some people do that. Some people go out and have sex and cheat on their significant other. So I don't think it's an addiction. I think it's a character flaw. There, I said it. Oh God. Don't hate me. All right, here comes the other one. tranquility and being at peace. Yay, that's what I was hoping for. I thought, God, please be a card about, you know, God bless them. If you're going through it right now, when you come out the other side, it's really going to be about you coming to a place where the challenging time is over, and this is a time to rejoice and recuperate with our newfound strength. So, just saying. You're going to go through this, and then you get to come out over here and have this wonderful, tranquil, peaceful, recuperating time. Okay, and Venus is going retrograde October 5th. Hold on to your butts. It's coming. Consciousness Evolution Journey. Her name is Dee. She recently told everybody. She has a really great video series on the Venus retrograde. So if you know what your Venus is, go check that out. She gives a pretty in-depth read and talks you through it. So good stuff. Okay, Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope it resonated, and I wish you well on this. You're going to come out the other side stronger and better. Definitely transformed. All right, if you'd like a private reading, you can email readings@soulmoontarot.com or visit the website soulmoontarot.com. It's linked in the YouTube banner. And I wish you well, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.